How's it going, YouTube? Ed WeskerGriff coming back with a Mailday recap video. Have a lot of different cards to show off. Got some different pickups in recently, including one card that is without question the crown jewel of my Game of Thrones collection. Extremely excited to finally get this card in, to finally land this card. Been gunning for it since the product came out, and I'm just beyond ecstatic to finally add this into the collection, and I can't wait to show it off, but I'm going to leave that towards the end. First, let's get into the eBay pickups, and we also got some stuff from Facebook. But the eBay card here, this was shipped in a PWA. This was a really cheap purchase. I think I got this for like $2 to $3. This is from 2019 Topps update. This is the 150th anniversary insert of Bryce Harper, the Welcome to Philly, Happy Beginnings. You can see the 150 anniversary right there. It's numbered on the back out of 150. Might send this in for grading. Gonna have to look it over. Might send it to SGC. But we'll have to look it over a little more closely, because being a little more picky on what I send in. But this is a great card. Came in the top loader. Arrived safely in the PWA. So, neat card for the Phillies collection. Then, speaking of PWA, this came in as well. This is also a card I'm highly considering grading. It's been a little while since I've been able to add a card from this particular player, but this is also from 2019 Topps. This is the mini, the blue mini, numbered out of 10, 1 out of 10, of everyone's favorite player on YouTube, Dick Lovelady. So, nice 1 out of 10 there, super low numbered. Not sure what the odds are on pulling a card like this from a pack, but very, very cool from the update series. Gotta imagine the odds on pulling a card numbered out of 10 are really, really slim. But was able to get this for, I think, like $4. I know I paid more on shipping than I actually paid the card, because shipping was $4. So I think it ran me about like a little around $8. But I'm kicking the tires over sending this in to get graded as well. I think this would look fantastic in the SGC slab and the black tuxedo. But this card is definitely not a gem, or I don't even think it's a 9.5 candidate. There's definitely a lot of issues with the edges. A lot of white shown on this card. I'm not sure if you can pick it up on camera, but it's a cool novelty card, I think, for the Dick Lovelady collection. So I think I will get it slabbed, because I do want to get it protected. So, neat card there. Happy to add it. And then I made a trade with Ty up on YouTube Hall of Gamers. He's been picking up some Project 2020 cards, so I had an extra one, and I said, hey, would you be interested in this particular artist rendition card? Since I have an extra, I'm willing to trade. What do you got for trade? And he says, all I have at the moment is this card for trade-in. I said, I don't really know too much about this guy, but it's been 5 years since I made a trade. Why not? So this is from 2019 Panini Contenders Optic Football. This is an autograph of Will Greer for the Carolina Panthers. Rookie card autograph, on card, not sticker, which is kind of rare for Panini. But don't really know too much about him. Looked up his statistics. They weren't really that great. But it seems like the Panthers are a little bit high on him. So he might have a legitimate shot to be the starting quarterback over Cam Newton. Who knows? It seems like the Panthers are really sour on Cam Newton. So they might be looking for a new direction. So maybe this guy's it. Who knows? But like I said, it was a really long time since I made a trade. Felt like making the trade with Ty, so wind up doing it. So got that. And then that same night that I agreed to make the trade, Ty posted a Raz. Was feeling a little lucky. Figured I'd jump into the Raz, so I took 2 spots. I actually won it, and this is from 2019 Panini Illusions. This might have been the day after I made the trade. But this is First Impressions autograph, jersey auto, number at 299, rookie card autograph of the Patriots, the new Patriots quarterback who's going to be replacing Tom Brady. Jared Stidham. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. But really cool. So got lucky. I took 2 spots, and it's not often I win Razes. I can only name a handful of times I won Razes, but cool to add this into the collection. So nice Raz win. And now onto the slabs. So the first slab here, this is from 2011 Topps Update. This is a gold Gem Mint 10. So I know 2011 Topps Update gold Gem Mint 10, saying that might get people peaked, but this is a guy who definitely gets lost in this set. I mean, he really gets lost. It is Eric Hosmer. So the gold rookie of Eric Hosmer, numbered out of 2011. Also a rookie in the kind of infamous, kind of famous 2011 Topps Update set. So Hosmer's definitely a guy who gets lost in the sauce. He doesn't really have a strong presence in the hobby, it feels like. His cards really sell for cheap. He really doesn't get any hobby love. He's had a really nice career if you look at the whole of his career. Won a championship with the Royals, was kind of an integral part of that. And then the Padres, a couple years ago, signed him to a pretty lengthy contract, pretty big contract. He hasn't really lived up too much to the Padres contract, but he is a big cog in the machine over there, and the Padres they're looking good for the future with Fernando Tatis Jr., Manny Machado, Chris Paddock. So they're acquiring a lot of great young talent and young pieces. So maybe Hosmer can be a part of another championship team. Who knows? But I felt for what I paid for this card, I got a fantastic deal. I paid under $30 for this card. So I just thought that was a steal for a 2011 Update Rook in the gold of a very, very underrated player. So happy to add it to the collection. Eric Hosmer. Next is from 2001 Upper Deck Prospects Premium. This is a Gem Mint 10. This card at one point was really, really crazy, but when this guy got injured, his stuff just went on a downward spiral. But it is Ryan Howard. Have a lot of memories of this card as a Phillies fan. Remember, it used to be crazy at card shows. Crazy online as well, especially when Howard was tearing up the league. He was NL Rookie of the Year, and then the following year he won the MVP. Howard was definitely kind of the face of baseball for several years, especially in the National League. I mean, you go back and look at his numbers, he did some incredible stuff. He's definitely not a Hall of Famer. He'll be a Phillies Hall of Famer, but injuries kind of destroyed his career. He was never really the same after the 2010 injury, and then with the Achilles in the playoffs against the Cardinals the following year, it just kind of disappeared. So kind of sad what wound up happening to him, but he had a very illustrious career with the Phils, a lot of great memories, and just a fantastic card to add to the Phillies collection. Was able to snag this for under $25. I think I paid $20 shipped. So happy about that. I have a bunch of raw copies of this card, but they're not worth sending in because of edging and corners. So it seems like it's a kind of a difficult card to find a gem example of. But happy to add that one. And then the last slab that we got here is from 1993 Topps Trade It. This is an SGC Mint 9 of Todd Helton, who I do believe will make it into the Hall of Fame. And if you guys watch my channel, you know I've talked about this card before. So one of the Mint 9s in the SGC slab got posted on eBay, and it went for pretty cheap, Was able to snag this for $10, and then with shipping and taxes was a little under 15. So I'll take that all day. Now, it's in the old SGC holder, and I've said this many times on my channel. I'm not a fan of the old SGC holders. There's just kind of too much going on there with the label. So this will be a card that I definitely send in to get reholdered. And when I go to send it in to get it reholdered, I will ask them to review it to see if it can maybe get a bump in grade, maybe get a 9.5. I personally think it won't get the bump. It kind of does look like it's a little off center, left to right. But you never know. It could get the bump. Could get the half grade bump. Because at the time when SGC was grading this, they did not offer 9.5. So might be worth looking into. Not sure how old this slab is, but it might be pretty old because I don't really see too many SGC slabs with that sticker on the back. So not sure when this was graded, but it's probably back in the early 2000s, I might imagine. But cool card. And it is a card, that Todd Helton card, especially in the gem copies. Oh man, the stock has really dried up on that. I kind of regret making that video where I talked about that card because ever since then, I've been trying to pick up a couple more gem mint examples, and I just can't seem to find anymore. And the ones that are up there, they're priced real high now, so it's not worth it for me to pick one up. But Todd Helton, so. And then finally, the last card here, the crown jewel that I was talking about. This card is from Game of Thrones Season 8. And I talked a little bit about it. I really don't like the way that Rittenhouse Archives did Season 8. They made a lot of the higher end cards scarce, which in Rittenhouse Archives terms means that the card was produced, there's about roughly 10 to 15 examples of said card. So set collecting Season 8 is out of the question, solely for the fact that to hunt down all these various cards, and there's over 100 autograph cards in that particular set, it's damn near impossible, because once these cards go into collections, you really can't get them. So this particular card was the #1 card I wanted from Season 8, and of course it was considered a scarce card. So there's only about 10 to 15 examples of this card. And when it first hit eBay, it was, I think, like $350. Several buy it nows went immediately. They sold. And then no cards popped up for several weeks. So I was really getting down in the dumps. But I said, hey, I've been collecting Thrones cards for several years. I know this game. One will eventually pop up. So a few did pop up for auction, and they put my best offer in the final seconds, but I got outbidded 3 separate times on 3 separate auctions, and 3 separate times I put my bid in for $300, and 3 separate times I got outbidded. They wound up selling for like $310, $320, and $315. But I finally was able to get the card. Someone listed as a buy it now for $300. Was all over it. At the time, I also had, I think it was 8% eBay bucks, so was able to save a little more. Actually paid under $300 with the savings from eBay bucks. But here is the card. It is a dual autograph card of, I have 3 favorite characters in Game of Thrones, and 2 of them are on this card. So here it is. We got Rory McCann and Maisie Williams, Sandor Clegane, the Hound, and Arya Stark. So absolutely love this card. Without question, my favorite Game of Thrones card in my collection. And the picture that they used is from Season 4. It's from the final episode of Season 4, Episode 10, The Children, which in my opinion is one of the best episodes in the entire series. Definitely a top 5, or yeah, I would say it's a top 5 episode in the entire series. But there you go, Rory McCann and Maisie Williams. So 2 of my favorite characters in the dual autograph. Kind of now that the show's over, people have really gone back and have loved when these 2 were together. the Hound and Arya. I hear a lot of people say that that's kind of their favorite part of the show. But was just, when the show was going on, I remember watching season 4 when that first came out, and always on the edge of my seat when these two were on screen. But great stuff. So extremely thrilled to add this into the collection. Definitely my favorite Game of Thrones card in my entire collection. So awesome card. So that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. And I hope everyone out there is doing well. So take care. Have a great one. Happy collecting.